and boom, you've got internet. The setup is super easy. Even my grandma could do it. No matter how big your house is, you'll have signal everywhere. It has speeds of 1,200 megabits per second and dual band. So your internet runs super smooth. And yes, you can connect up to 50 devices at the same time. The only problem is they're selling out super fast. So click the link below before they're gone.
What this is. Barney Brooks.
The 2002 NBA season is here, and it's time for the next chapter of greatness. Shaq and Kobe lead the Lakers, chasing a third straight title. But the Kings are hungry, with Chris Webber and Vlade Divac pushing for the top spot. The Spurs are ready to defend their crown with Tim Duncan. And don't count out the rising Nets, led by Jason Kidd. The Lakers may dominate, but the road to the title is filled with challengers. The 2002 NBA season is here. Who will take the throne?
I tell you right now, I can't do it. Grant Hill, I cannot play with this goofy ass nigga, bro. He sucks. Horrible. Look at his team. His team's horrible, bro. I need a center. Somebody valuable. I want Eddie Curry, okay? Oh my God, look at these centers. It's horrible. That's why Shaq was destroying these niggas. All these niggas had ass people to go against, bro, for real. Yeah, I'm asking you to do that, nigga. Oh man, I'm gonna take him off. Come on. They can't even play my center for real. Damn, I need a center, bro. Bro, this dumbass controller, bro. Stop doing this shit. What the fuck is you doing? Do your job, man. Thank you. I could do that. 21 dice. I could do that. I need one more trade, bro. God damn, bro. Dumbass controller. Calm your goofy ass down. Shit. I need one more trade. I need somebody come up with bench. This nigga right here. Eddie Curry. They don't want to give up Jalen Rose. Is that? Nah, he won't fully develop yet. What's this? ain't got nobody valuable. That's what I'm saying. It's hard back in these days. These trades, nobody valuable. These players are so ass, bro. Like, how the fuck is y'all really greats? Y'all niggas y'all was playing against was so bad, bitch. Y'all niggas ain't got no. Come on, bro. Everybody's a fucking asset to your squad, bro. I don't want to do it, but 'cause it's like 81, 79, but I know Mikey will be better, bro. I don't want to do that. I'm not doing that. Damn. Might just have to go with the season, man. Fuck. Just 2 losses immediately. It was 8-0. Immediately 2 losses. We just had to fill them in. We just had to fill them in. Relax.
My name is Dylan Shaw, and I'm using Upwork to hire an LLM developer. Upwork provided a ton of options for exactly the same type of candidates that I needed, specifically in that type of AI.
Do you consider yourself and Victor Wembanyama a rivalry?
That nigga said, so you lie.
This is starting to get really spicy underneath little volleyball.
You're asking the wrong person.
Some people are good people, some aren't.
Don't take that. Run to the wrong way.
We won't. We'll just look at the games, right? Because the Thunder, they've been the best team in the league this
You like
season.
to stir
But they've
shit
not
up.
taken a win against the San Antonio Spurs. How about that?
Steven
Oklahoma
Jackson?
City,
Nah,
26-2 against the rest of the league.
talking my nigga Swaggy P
Winless
all nasty and shit like you
against
like
San
that.
Antonio. So Victor Wembanyama, he was asked about whether or not he considers this to be a rivalry between him and
See?
Chet Holmgren.
Everybody want my boy Turkaloo and shit. Y'all not getting him.
It is a rivalry.
Y'all not getting him. Fuck out of here.
Weird thing is it's not something. It's something that
Everybody want my nigga Mikey.
It's
Come on, man.
I did
Oh, now you want to give me
So,
something right?
yeah,
And Steve
it's impossible
Francis?
to
Oh,
predict the future.
yeah.
I hope it will
We
be
playing
soon.
that
I guess the
good?
signs are.
Oh, shit. I ain't gonna lie, I gotta think about this.
First to the 40th minute. It's
But
out
hold
there.
on, now I got
It's,
a point guard for
hard to
real.
describe it. It's like when PSG plays Marseille.
Okay, so I give you. Damn, I don't want to give up Mikey. See, Mikey that good. I give you Mikey, you give me Steve. See, I'm looking at Steve Francis, right? But then I'm also looking at Glenn Rice.
I agree with him. A rivalry is something that's built over years and years, but
Francis,
because what he's saying, Perk, at least from a basketball standpoint, there's no comparison. And we know
small forward.
that Wemby is someone who defends
Glenn Rice do the same thing Mikey do.
Star all the time.
Except he's just older now.
They got the win in part because Wemby was a menace. Can you walk us through his defensive
I can
impact?
replace him with that.
And look, it broke
and then I can get a point guard that I don't have and put my nigga at the 2.
He didn't have that. He didn't even
Fonnie Willis.
I want you to see how powerful
and then I got the rest coming off the bench for the 3.
Defensively.
Fonnie Willis. All right, stop that dumb shit. How old this nigga is?
Look at them covering ground. They're not even
35.
When they drive to the
yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
because of his presence. And then you see this next possession right here. Look at him, head on the swivel, using his 2-9 on the opposite side. He sees SGA with the isolation in the mid-post area. He comes with an aggressive trap, high hands. Alex Caruso, again, don't even look at the basket, looking to kick it out because they know he's coming. Look at this right here. You're never supposed to help off the strong side corner. He does, and this is a good
you got one more year with us.
I'm going to make you miss and not hope you miss. So again, when you talk about the effect of Victor Wembanyama, it's not just what shows up in the stat sheet, it's his presence.
Damn, they want to move his ass out the locker room.
The Spurs are giving up 61% field goal percentage shooting. When he's on the floor, that drops to 44%. That's what I'm looking at right there.
And you feel that impact. Yeah, Perk, you feel it instantly. That was such a perfect breakdown.
Okay.
That's the play that we were talking about earlier. The moment that Shea looks up, sees Victor, and what would you rather have if you're the San Antonio Spurs? That shot that Shea lives with, or kicking it back over to Isaiah Hartenstein? And then you start talking about, okay, I think I agree with Wemby here, Mark, because Oklahoma City, they've completely changed their approach in a lot of ways. But when you're looking at this is the beginnings of a rivalry, maybe. So how does it fully fledged get there?
No, I'm going to go back to 2021, U19 World Championships, Wemby versus Chet, USA versus France. USA wins 83-81. Wemby finds out with 22 points, 8 rebounds, 8 blocks. Chet has 10 points and gets MVP. You don't think that bothers Wemby? Chet got the championship and he got MVP.
We're going to do it, y'all.
That's where it started.
But look, I'm just gonna say,
man, stop
Wemby's
the dumb
the best
shit,
player on his team, and Chet isn't. Like that, Chet is a great player, but he's a complimentary player. He's not even as good as he's going to be. So I know they play the same position. They're both 7 feet tall plus, and they shoot the ball very well from 3. But Wemby's the guy here in San Antonio. Chet is playing with the guy in Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Rivalries have history.
Yeah.
And that's what you're laying out, Mark, is the deep history that goes beyond the NBA with these two players. And by the way, when we talk about this isn't a bad thing, right? It's that the rivalries that we have currently in the league, they're very literally getting old. And so to have a new, young rivalry,
We just getting better, baby.
is something that I think we're all looking forward to.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Enjoy.
Be able to have games on Christmas so that we're able to share.
Now he just blows right up. You're not going to know that.
LeBron, my nigga. Goat man. Yeah, that's him. Stop fucking playing with the antes. You know what's pop when you see me, nigga. Johnny Manziel.
LeBron James has just passed Kobe Bryant as the all-time leading Christmas Day scorer.
All time everything, nigga.
Well, happy early birthday to LeBron. Less than a week away from turning 41 years young, but that does make him the second oldest player to play on Christmas, behind Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Now, back in 2003, he was the youngest player to ever play on Christmas Day at 18 years and 360 days. Tomorrow will be the 20th time he's played on the holiday, the most all time. He also holds the record for the most points ever scored on Christmas as well. Before we get to tomorrow's game, though, let's look back at last night's action. Dave McMenamin was at that one as we head to Phoenix now. Dylan Brooks and LeBron James, you always got to look in. I think, Dave, Dylan does this before every game, but with LeBron, maybe he takes up something extra.
Yeah, I mean, obviously he's clocked in trying to start the mental games before the ball's even tipped. So
Well, on that one, LeBron gets that.
gets to his step back fadeaway, uses the glass.
Nigga, they lost. I don't want to hear nothing about that shit.
Dylan Brooks here going to work on LeBron James. He gets that one to go, gets past LeBron, finishes the layup. Let's go ahead to the second quarter here. Devin Booker.
I hate that shit. We lost, nigga. Y'all, we got smoked.
You know we can make that
Y'all
play.
niggas talking about,
I mean, he had it going,
what, nigga? I don't want to hear nothing about LeBron's game. Nigga, we got smoked on.
Now,
like a pack of Yiggy Blues.
Right?
Like a pack of Yiggy Blantes.
Tried to give LeBron a high five after the free throw. LeBron didn't really appreciate that.
Well, we were wondering if we'd see any Lance Stevenson at the free throw line. We didn't, but we didn't see that. And then Brooks cuts back door, finishes the top up and under there. He finished with a game high 25 points. The Suns get the win. Here's JJ Redick after the game.
Comes down to like just making the choice. You know, it's making the choice. There's shortcuts you can take, or you can do the hard thing, and you can make the second effort, or you can sprint back, or you can. It's just a choice, and there's a million choices in a game, and you're very likely not going to make.
Thank you. I'll take
choice
that.
correctly. Can you make the vast majority of them correctly? It gives you a chance to win.
A new Planet Fitness is now open near you, and you can join for just $15 a month. We're talking a clean and spacious judgment-free zone and brand new equipment. Join today. Now open in Roanoke Rapids. Join today for $1 down and $15 a month. No commitment.
16 rebounds is insane for a Gizzy. But my tab do say I'm a
One of those games, right, for JJ Redick. Dave, you were there and you were asking JJ questions. We heard from Shams Charania earlier that it's looking like Luka Doncic is going to be back for the Lakers in this Christmas Day game. But how are they responding to JJ's challenges there?
I mean, listen, JJ was asked very directly after the game. This Phoenix Suns team, they have a bunch of guys who play hard by default. They play physical. They bring it on the defensive end. They've asked, do you guys have enough players like that in your locker room? His answer was no. And that's a pretty direct kind of shot and maybe a message up to the front office that we need to get some different personnel here as the trade deadline approaches in 6 weeks. Now, Marcus Smart was even more harsh on the defense than JJ was. He was brought in to kind of be the defensive conscience of this team. And he was using curse words, basically.
I got 3 awards. Damn. Rookie of the year, all that shit.
And our desire, that
you
needs
just
to be on
stop.
us. That's not the coaching staff's fault. That's on us. And unless they start bringing that kind of competitive nature, you're going to see probably more efforts like this, because the thing about Phoenix, thing about OKC, thing about San Antonio, they have a bunch of young guards that can penetrate at the perimeter. The Lakers don't have anybody to stop that type of personnel.
Right, and maybe this is a good time to levy that sort of challenge, because another team, I'm not sure youth is up and down the roster, but the Houston Rockets, they have that tough defensive-minded team.
3.6 blocks is insane.
Day matchup. Dave, thank you so very much. This is a good one because we get to see legends collide on Christmas when Kevin Durant and LeBron James square off. It's the 44th time they've played, including the playoffs. And this will actually be the 5th time that they faced off on Christmas, of course, on a couple of different teams. But LeBron holds the edge 3-1 on the holidays.
Hello,
Oh
world.
my God.
Happy holidays. Hey, look, Again, I don't have my hand, but damn it, you know what time it is. It's Christmas time, so we gotta bring out a Christmas list. Santa first,
AI, you're getting killed.
I'm starting it off. Coming in at number 5. We're gonna go ahead and put it
Welcome,
up there.
everyone. The regular season is in the books. The battle for the East begins.
You
Round
for
one,
the
game
Warriors.
one.
You know, I don't want people think I hate on the Warriors. I
The
don't
Orlando
see
Magic
it.
as they go up against
I believe
the
that Steph
Philadelphia
is the
76ers.
greatest point guard of all
Kevin
time. We can argue about that another day. But I want to see
sideline,
Steph
our
on
Hall
the
of
big
Famer,
stage.
David
I want to
Aldridge.
see him in the postseason. I want him to be able to compete for a title. And without Duke, the Warriors look old right now. They need Duke in that locker room. That's going to be committed to winning. Okay, Malik, I think you're coming in at number 4.
I'm just getting through this round.
That can be dangerous, but it's fine to focus on an overall goal.
But it comes to a sneaky blast. Because they need to work on their athleticism. They are all really pushing. And when you talk about having Luka Doncic, the end of LeBron James, like NBA playing career, he wants to win a championship. But he's not going to win a championship not playing defense. They got to get more out there to get the win. They got to get on their stuff. JJ Redick called me off the not working hard. They're trying to go places. They got to get better defense.
Gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin Doc Rivers gave me a few minutes to catch up with them. Their team has their hands full taking on Allen Iverson.
For the Cavaliers, because they are soft. They need some type of toughness.
Creates so much for himself and his
I don't want to see them struggling. I want to see Donovan Mitchell succeed. But I want to see him succeed when he's getting held accountable. I want Kenny Anderson to be more tough on those guys. I want him to come in and just pop the posts so that those guys can go out there and compete at the highest level. We need more from the Cleveland Cavaliers. What they have done this far is unacceptable. Remember,
I got
Van Horn pulls it down.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be. He is so strong.
Coleman's
comfort
level inside
Milwaukee is not going anywhere.
which is why his
They
guys
just don't
have
the
confidence in
pieces
him down there.
around them to be able to compete for the NBA championship.
Here's
Lotus is for competing for a title. I don't think Milwaukee is the place. I just
Philadelphia,
reckon
they've
the
gone
relationship
2 for 4
is
from the
still
field
out
so
the
far.
drum. Marks and shooters,
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up. Brady passes to Declare. Back them up, Brady. It's scored by the team.
If we get help, we're going to have one of the greatest playoffs that we've ever seen. We're talking about Luka, he's beefing with OKC. Jason Taylor, is he coming back? If he does, then how does that change the Eastern Conference? Again, it's Christmas time.
His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. Here's Francis. Rebounded by Coleman.
The
defense was far from awful, however, still got to make these shots, in my opinion. Here's Snow. Allen Iverson on the way. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. The Magic making a switch here. Turkler's checked in. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. The 76ers again can't hit it. Orlando trailing here. Trying to end the drought. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And getting physical inside and getting to the line. That's the attitude they want him to have.
The Magic shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
If Anthony Edwards ends up winning and winning an NBA championship within the next 3 to 4 years, Ron, especially the way he's playing and becoming the face of the league, I promise you, there's going to be real conversation, and he is the best player in the league. You remember how I feel about Donovan Mitchell. I talk about him the best 2 argument. I can start talking about Anthony Edwards' progression and how much better he's got and a lot of his things that he wasn't. So basically, his court mapping, not only his court, I paid attention a lot to him surveying the defense and his ability to pass. He made a bunch of passes last night that I was impressed with. And I don't know what it is, real talk, maybe in the minority. Right elbow on the floor. It looks like Anthony Edwards is folding you up. And it looks like when he gets to that spot, it looks like it's one. And I'm loving every bit of it. So I'm liking the transformation of Anthony Edwards. It's just getting better as time goes on. He was great last night. On top of that, we acknowledge the adult on the New York Knicks. Who is not that? But that point guard that they got in Poland, that's a grown. Like a lot of people look at him like they, that's a grown. That's point guard coming out of college. He understands the game. I thought he did a great job in taking care of the ball. I thought he did a great job in getting downhill, navigating that offense. I just thought that I felt like the Knicks, their rotation got going as good as Minnesota's yesterday. That was the difference in the game. And the rebounding for Tilton.
For me, Anthony Edwards right now is the best show in the league for me personally. These players, he's becoming what the face of the league has been kind of since Jordan. Maybe discounting like Shaq, but like the 2-3 guard who is combining great skills with unique athleticism. Right? He's probably the best blend of the two right now. So he has like the skills. You see the handle that he's developed over the years. You see the pull-up three that he's developed. You see the post-up work that he has now. You see the mid-range game that he has. But what also just makes him a great watch is the eye-popping athleticism. You see him. There was a play chill where he chasing Mikal Bridges over the screen, right? So he does his job as the off-ball defender, the stuff that everybody said he can do. Navigates the screen well, stays attached, and then gets his feet right. And then goes and punches it on the other. Like this athleticism, the skill, for me, it's the best show in basketball right now. You know, many of y'all know I have another top 5 in this edition. You know, prove that this is who's your top 5? My top 5 is.
That's one way he can finish. But
man, we're going to get started today. You don't care about the mission. That was going to be close enough. We got the super dropping down, shooting blocks, being up the super.
It's the real difference in the other day. We got to and the big moving block. Don't people all the different shit. You drive King customers to turn $5 into $200 in bonus bets. Your bet wins. The crown is yours.
And it's the 76ers with the ball.
So unsurprisingly to anyone, Sourdough still absolutely hates my guts. So he is currently in a free-ball genius league out with me pretty much 24/7. Would you willing to jumpstart this socialization? Because he's kind of starting to get close to the age where it's
specifically. My top 5 is Shea, Jokic, Giannis,
Here's Francis.
Yeah.
At the end of 1 quarter of play,
It's a nice find.
still a close game. It's the Magic.
So I think, Phil, to your point,
And the second
if
quarter
you
will
don't
get
watch the
underway
games,
just after this short
you
break.
can't see Anthony Edwards' development. And little nuances means that this man's maturing, his game is maturing. And I take your point as well to Tyler Cole. Like he's turning into one of the best this season. So I love to see those guys. But unfortunate for Cat as well. Cat's best game of the season. But
I do agree to Real Talk's point. That was a basically game for Anthony Edwards. It does very much feel like, I wish that game was on TV last night where more people could watch it. It does very much feel like he's an MVP or finals away from actually being the face of the league. He's got the shoes, the commercials, People like him for the most part. Some of the better players in the league say over personalities. But the 38, the next step in his game was always like, he pass out of double teams, can he make the right read? He's getting a lot better at doing that. It does feel like he was knocking on the door those last 2 years. If you feel like an MVP or a championship, this is the next face of the league. Because he's going to remind some of the people of like MJ and Kobe. He got chosen in the two-guard position, two-way ability. If he can get a few, it's Anthony Edwards.
It's crazy that he's saying this, but when I said that we're in year 2 of year 5, that I think he's going to be the best guard in the league. I don't think he's going to be the best 2-guard. I think he's going to be the best guard in the league. Y'all chucked me like I was getting initiated into the Bloods.
I don't
He will never say that. But Kaz wouldn't say that. He said he'll be the face of the league. You don't have to be the best player in the league to be the face of the league.
That is true. They usually go on top, but you don't have to.
Let's figure it out. Do you think over the next 3 years it will be better than SGA?
No. That can't happen. That is going to take. I'm not realistic.
But it's wild.
Do you think I'll be better than Wemby though?
He might be better than Luka after this season.
Over the next 5 seasons, do you think he'll be better than Luka? I'm saying.
That's on the table for sure.
I don't know. I'm not saying it's on the
It's been on the table.
table.
I'm trying to tell you every time. It's been on the table.
No, I didn't know that Libra is switched up on me. No, I'm not switched up. No, I didn't know if Libra was giving me Edwards because
No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
I say though, but Edwards has the Lucas and the Shades of the world. Is if he can continue to get better as far as his skill level and his understanding of the game.
Yeah.
What takes him over them is the generational athleticism that they don't possess. That gives him more access to stuff on the court and in the game than those two. That is the athleticism is a lot of times what separates the greats from the all-time greats, right? It's not a skill on top of it, and that's what Anthony Edwards has. So I think it's still definitely up there with the SBA, with the Luka Doncic, because of his extra athleticism. If you combine that with the speed, absolutely.
Why not let LeBron? Real quick again, I promise, really quick. LeBron, guards in the league. And since you've been watching the NBA, guards in the league that have been the face of the league. Name them. Name the guards in the league that have been the face.